What is the biblical view on aliens and life outside the Earth? Recently, the US government released some files on UFOs. People have always speculated about the possibility of aliens and UFOs. Mythologies have always considered the possibility of life outside the Earth. Even modern scientists, despite the argument for the theory of evolution, have seriously considered the possibility of life coming from outside the Earth. NASA alone spends $65 million every year for research on the possibility of finding alien biological life. There are a few other countries spending a lot of money that adds up to billions of dollars spent on similar research. Why do scientists spend so much money and time on such projects if life began on this Earth as taught by the theory of evolution? By doing so, unwillingly, they are admitting the fact that life could not have begun in this world. Life must have come to the Earth from Mars or somewhere else. If they find life on Mars, the new question would be, from where did life come to Mars? This is due to the fact that man has an intuitive idea that life has to come from life. It could not have just sprung up like that out of non-living matter. The Bible teaches that all things existing in the universe are dependent or limited beings. That includes all living beings. The life of dependent beings in the universe must have come from an independent being who is outside the universe, is separate from the dependent universe, and is the source and cause for the existence of all other dependent beings. So, what does the Bible then say about the possibility of aliens? Bible is unambiguous about the possibility of alien life. Bible speaks affirmatively about the existence of spiritual beings. Mentions of angels and other beings can be found in the Old Testament and New Testament books. Ezekiel chapter 10 speaks about some creatures that are very unique. We can read about similar beings in Revelation chapter 4 also. 2 Kings chapter 2 verse 11 speaks about horses of fire and an alien chariot. However, when scientists speak about the possibility of life outside the Earth, they are not speaking about spiritual beings. They are speaking about biological beings that are made of material body that is made of cells and DNA. Does the Bible say anything about such biological beings outside the Earth? There is one verse of Jesus that some people quote to point to such a possibility. In John chapter 10 verse 16, Jesus spoke about sheep in other sheepen. However, interpreting that verse as the possibility of alien biological life will be far stretching on the principles of interpretation. Nevertheless, Jesus spoke about paradise, where human beings exist after their life on this earth. Though this can be considered as life outside the Earth, these are not alien life in a strict sense. That would be like man living on the moon. So, strictly speaking, Bible does not say anything about alien biological life. Hope you liked this discussion. Please like this channel, subscribe and share.